We have a system with mainstream media whose sole purpose is to dehumanize their enemies. They work hand in glove. The glove dehumanizes. The glove makes their targets seem subhuman, seem like it's okay to take their life. It's okay to try and burn down their house like they did to Josh Shapiro. It's okay to burn down somebody's Tesla because they bought a car from a guy you didn't like. That's the media. That's the glove. And the hand that goes in it, that's the deranged lunatics that are being churned out by our education system and by mainstream media.
See, this is why I like Jeremy. A lot of people go, it's like, why do you watch Jeremy? He's so boring. He's boring. Well, if he's so boring, why does he get almost a quarter of 1,000,000 views? Like, he must be doing something, right? I don't get a 250,000 views. I need to learn how to become more boring. But I'll tell you what, this is why I respect the man. This man never went to a university and got a philosophy degree, right? Meanwhile, Sargon of Akkad did. My friend Carl Benjamin went to a university, they brain damaged him. Like, when Sargon talks, he talks about the longhouse, the moon or feminine energy. Meanwhile, Jeremy, the hand and the glove. And you have the glove, which is the dehumanization. The glove dehumanizes. And then the fist. Like, the fist is those Antifa. And the fist goes in the glove and they punch me like they punched me back when I sued them. And I made money. Right? Like, that's a masculine energy metaphor, Meanwhile, you have, like, with Sargon, the longhouse. It's like, I want to live in a longhouse. I don't want to live in a small peasant English hovel. Like, that's awful, The feminine mooner energy. I like women. I'm not gay, right? I'm just saying, I'm watching, like, the difference in philosophy between these two individuals. And despite the fact that Jeremy is not very articulate anymore, like, he's looking all over the place, as if he's afraid that by making this video, the YouTube moderators are going to come in and drag him out of the screen. But the things that he is saying, I gotta say, beautiful metaphor. Very beautiful.
I am off the fence.
Uh-oh, Boogie has been abandoned. Like, now you only have Boogie and illegal immigrants on the fence. The quartering is off the fence. Shit's about to get down. We're not going to see good Jeremy anymore. Evil Jeremy is coming up.
I want every university who harbors these types of teachers, and the ones I want them fired. Gone. Elementary, middle, high school, colleges, gone. Fired.
Right? Like, all of these people, they gotta be fired. What? Jeremy is done playing nice. He wants you fired.
We cannot tolerate.
Who's this we, though? Like, I keep hearing people in the Anglosphere, like, constantly saying we. Like, is that a group that I'm not invited? Are they including my mother in this we? Is it your father in this we? Like, we cannot... Why can't they say, I cannot tolerate? Doesn't it sound more masculine, though? You come up with the glove and the fist, and it was such a manly expression, and then you talk like a battered wife trying to convince the husband that I cannot tolerate this anymore. I cannot. Doesn't it feel better? Doesn't it make your balls drop when you say I? Like, start saying I.
In our schools, period.
I cannot tolerate this shit in my schools, right? Like, all of a sudden, it makes you sound imposing. Like, people turn their heads like, who is this guy who can't tolerate? I cannot tolerate, right? And they're like, we cannot tolerate this. We cannot tolerate that. This makes you look like weak, meek. Doesn't make you get that impact that you're going for, Jeremy.
Post commie crap on your Facebook outside of school, don't care, you're fired. Period. And every parent should be vigilant and be testing, watching every teacher at their school and be.
He's saying this thing, but like, I don't feel the anger. I don't feel the emotion. But what I feel is like he's looking around again, as I mentioned before, as if the ghost of Susan Wojcicki is going to drag him away because he's saying things that he shouldn't say.
Reporting them and demanding they be fired. Every university professor who espouses these ideologies, who have their stupid hammer and sickle tattoos, who have their, Their anti-fascist t-shirts, gone, fired. I want every mainstream media person who spends every night, 24 hours a day, dehumanizing, making excuses for leftist violence, fired, gone, arrested, if able. I want streamers like Hassan Piker, Destiny. Hassan Piker in particular, who has encouraged violence on many, many occasions. Many. I want him removed from the platform. That's right. I said it.
I love what an extremist Jeremy has become. Like in 2025, I am no longer a free speech absolutist. That's right! I said it. I mean, if he would have said this in 2019, yeah, sure, you know, like that would have been a take. If you said it in 2020, but it's 2025, you know, like the train has already came and gone from the station. Like you're not even in the last wagon. You're like the guy chasing after the train and pretending you're bringing all the hype after the hype has left the station. I gotta say something controversial now. I'm going to piss off some people. Holy shit. You know, like, I want to put this in the title, but if I put this in the title, then I get downvotes, because people just click give a downvote and don't listen to my point. Because I actually have a point with this, right? I don't want Hassan and Destiny to be banned. No. Like, first of all, if you ban them, they go and fuck up another community. If you ban them on Twitch, they can come on YouTube or they can go on Kick. I don't want them to mess up other communities, right? Like, why do you want the day of someone else to be made miserable just because, like, you wanted Destiny banned? They're not going to suffer financially, okay? So, no, I'm not for their banning. And secondly, why don't you think about my son? A lot of right-wingers are in the thick of the children moment right now. Think about my son. How can I show my son just how disgusting and vile leftism is if you're going to take away all the good content creators? Like that, you know, like I want to show my son. It's like, when he goes, Daddy, what is wrong with leftism? And let me show you a Hassan video, right? Let me show you like a Destiny video. And then he will understand. It's like, Daddy, do these people have no compassion whatsoever for other humans? And I'll be, no, they don't. I never thought such humans exist. I'm so happy, Daddy, because like without you showing me this, I would have thought they're imaginary. No, they're real. They're real, right? Like showing Destiny's firefighter moments, and like you got a clip, a compilation. You need that. You need that to educate your kid. Also, let me tell you something else that's bad. And first of all, like no, like get everyone else fired. That's fine. You know, like all the teachers and all the other ones that say they're happy that Charlie Kirk had this comeuppance, right? Like what they're basically saying is that they're not for free speech. And if they're not for free speech, they're from censorship. And if they're for censorship, well, let them enjoy the culture that they want to be in, okay? So like with those people, that's fine. But when it comes to content creators like Hassan and Destiny, I'll tell you why it's actually not a good idea to ban them. Because banning, we know it doesn't work since it was done to the right wing. Like, do you guys remember, like, the massive bans for anyone that made sexist jokes? Did that fix sexism? No. Do you remember, like, the massive bans for racist jokes? Did that fix racism? No. What it did was to make right-wingers educated and well-spoken. That's what it did, right? Like, you used to have, during the Bush era, the most unhinged right-wingers imaginable. You told someone that you don't like the Patriot Act or you don't support the war in Iraq, they would chimp out and they would go on your ass and like they would embarrass themselves and everyone around them. And then the bans came, and all those people, they didn't survive. Like, all those people got zooked. And the right-wingers adapted. And all of a sudden, you get the right-wingers that wear suits. They're well-spoken. They know exactly when to do the snark. They know how to use metaphors. They know. Why do you want leftists to be like that? I don't want leftists to be like that. I want them to be unhinged. Because they're not going away, right? Like, there's going to be people that vote Democrats. But I want them to be unhinged, because like, it's a lot better when you can simply show a person that's not mentally ill. It's like, this is the opposition. And they'll be like, Jesus fucking Christ. Whether if the opposition is like well-spoken, well-mannered, know exactly how to speak and what to say, right? So that's my argument. Again, just for Destiny and Hassan. Everyone else, I don't care. You can have them. Well, in other words, I don't use the word we, right? So would I be more convincing if I say we need to protect Hassan and Destiny? But I'm not kidding though. No, like from a pragmatic point of view, while it would be funny and, a lot of people would feel vindicated if they finally see Twitch's terms of service being applied to everyone, I wouldn't like that because that's literally what I'm holding above Twitch. Like whenever someone asks me like, why is Twitch a mental illness? I can say, well, it's because they have Hassan Piker. Look how he violates TOS like it's no tomorrow. Look how hypocritical they are, right? Without Hassan, I wouldn't be able to say that. They could actually clear up their image. My son could end up being a Twitch streamer, God forbid. And so it's actually better if the situation is the way it is. Not because I care about Hassan, I never spoken with him, nor with Destiny. But from a pragmatic point of view, right? Am I making sense? I'll probably get some hate for it. People will say it's a bad thing. I at the end of the day, I don't care. Like I don't influence events. But I'm saying that if I get to choose, I would prefer if you have people like Hassan and Destiny on Twitch, just so that you can point out why Twitch is a mental illness, and just so that you can point out why the left is horrible. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.